Clear aligners are everywhere, cheaper, faster, and more widely available than ever before. But here's the catch. Just because clear aligners are easier to get doesn't mean they all work the same. In this video, we'll break down what's changing, what's risky, and what you really need to know before you start treatment. Hi, I'm Dr. Jeremy Manueli, board-certified orthodontist and dentofacial orthopedist, and I'm glad you're here. Okay, so when Invisalign first came out, clear aligners were considered this super high-tech boutique option. Fast forward to today, and it feels like everyone has an aligner company. Why? Because the technology has gotten cheaper and faster. 3D printing has lowered production costs, and labs have popped up everywhere. And new plastics are making aligners easier to produce. That's good news in a lot of ways. Patients have more options than ever before. Treatment can start faster, and costs, in many cases, have come down. But here's the catch. Just because something is cheaper or faster doesn't mean the quality is the same. So on that note, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Direct-to-consumer clear aligners. Companies like Smile Direct Club promise straighter teeth at a fraction of the price without even seeing a doctor in person. But maybe you've heard the news, Smile Direct Club actually went out of business and are facing a ton of lawsuits and patient complaints. Why? Because moving teeth isn't just about straightening them. You have to check the bone levels, the gum health, the root positioning, and your bite. Without x-rays and without a trained orthodontist actually evaluating your case, you're basically gambling with your teeth. And your health for that matter. I can't tell you how many patients come into my office after trying DIY aligners saying, I wish I hadn't done it. Most regret it, and many need more treatment, sometimes even more expensive treatment to fix the damage. So here's my advice. Don't gamble with your smile. Teeth aren't like ordering shoes online where if they don't fit, you can just send them back for a refund. Now, if you're seriously considering improving your facial balance and smile, or correcting bite issues the right way, our team at Hamilton and Manueli Orthodontics can help. If you're in Las Vegas, head over to hmortho.com to book an in-person consultation. And if you're not local, go to vegasorthodoc.com. There you can upload your records securely, and we'll review everything together remotely to see what's actually possible for your face and smile. Okay, but even if you are seeing an orthodontist, what about speed? Companies love to promise faster results, but moving teeth too quickly can actually cause long-term damage. So let's talk about the speed factor. Every company loves to advertise quick results. Straight teeth in 6 months, or done in half of the time. But here's the truth. It's really your teeth and bone biology that sets the speed limit. Move them too fast and you risk root damage, gum recession, or instability that causes your teeth to shift back later. Now, sometimes a system looks faster because it skips steps or because they promise fewer aligners, but less isn't always more. If your teeth aren't tracked properly, you'll end up needing refinements. And those refinements are basically just do-overs that add more time than if you had actually planned the case properly from the beginning. The average patient goes through 2 to 3 rounds of refinements, and some go through more. So a treatment that looked like 6 months can actually turn quickly into 18 months or more. So fast on paper doesn't always mean fast in real life. So if faster isn't always safer, then what is the real innovation happening right now? So now the exciting part, technology really is making aligners better. We now have direct 3D printed aligners, meaning the aligner itself is actually printed directly instead of a plastic sheet being molded over a model. This allows for a much more precise fit and often reduces or even eliminates the need for those little bumps or attachments on your teeth. In fact, I recently did a deep dive on this new technology, so if you want to learn more about it, check out this video here. But there are newer plastics out there that hold force longer and feel more comfortable as well. Some are thinner, some are clearer, some are more resistant to cracking. The software is evolving too. With systems like ULab, orthodontists can adjust your treatment plan on the go, instead of waiting weeks for refinements. That means less downtime and an overall smoother process. There's also now remote monitoring tools that let us track your progress from home. And you can spend all that time you save playing golf or doing something else you enjoy. But even with better technology, cost is still a big question on everyone's mind. So let's break down the true cost of orthodontics, not just the sticker price. Because a lot of people get hung up on the price tag, they'll see an ad for $2,000 aligners and think, why would I pay more? But here's the thing, you have to consider the true cost, not just the upfront fee. If you finish treatment and your teeth look straight, but your bite is off, you could pay for that mistake the rest of your life. Back teeth that don't line up can break down more easily over time. That means crowns, root canals, and even possibly extractions down the road. Misaligned bites can also lead to things like jaw pain, headaches, which aren't just painful, but also can be very expensive to treat. So the question isn't just how cheap can I get clear aligners? The real question is, what is the cost of doing it wrong? Because trust me, fixing damage later always costs more than doing it right the first time. I always say do it right or do it twice. And here's something patients often forget. The treatment isn't over when your teeth are straight. Retainers matter just as much, and they come with costs too. So we know that clear aligners straighten your teeth, but retainers are what keeps them straight. Some offices charge a lot for replacement retainers. And since almost everyone loses at least some at one point or another, that cost can really add up fast. In our office, we have something called lifetime smile protection, where basically if you lose your retainer, crack it, or just want a fresh one, we can make you a new one at a minimal cost. It takes the stress out of it, and it makes sure your investment in a straight smile actually lasts. So when you're comparing costs, don't just look at the treatment fee. Ask what happens after treatment. Are retainers included? How much do replacements cost? Because retention is for life, not just for a year or two. But what if you're not sure if clear aligners are even right for you in the first place? This is where trial aligners and more flexible clear aligner systems could come into play, giving you options without locking you in. And this is something most patients don't even ever think about. When an orthodontist signs on with a big aligner company, they usually have to pay for your entire case fee up front. That's why if you start with aligners but then decide you'd rather switch to braces, many offices will charge you a hefty fee because now the orthodontist has to pay for both systems. That's just one reason I love newer, more flexible systems. In our office, we offer something called trial aligners. We'll send you home with 1, 2, maybe 3 aligners to try it out. You can see how they feel, see how they fit your lifestyle, and whether it's right for you. If you discover they're not for you, no problem. We can switch to braces without all the extra costs and downtime. But if they are right for you, we simply move forward confidently and finish your case in clear aligners. It takes the guesswork out of it and gives both you and me some additional peace of mind. So yes, clear aligners are getting cheaper and faster, but the real question isn't about cost. It's about what really matters for your health and your long-term smile. And here's the truth. The brand and the sticker price matter way less than the doctor guiding your treatment and your long-term results. Clear aligners aren't magic. They're just a tool. The results come from the plan behind them, and that comes from your orthodontist. If you're looking for aligners, here's my advice. Don't fall for flashy ads promising quick fixes. Don't gamble with direct-to-consumer companies. Do think about the true cost of treatment over your lifetime and not just the upfront price. And definitely ask about things like refinements, retainers, and trial aligners so you know exactly what you're signing up for. So with all these options, what's the bottom line? Let's cut through the noise and talk about what actually matters when choosing clear aligners. Clear aligners really are one of the most exciting and powerful tools we have in orthodontics today. The technology keeps getting better, but just like anything in healthcare, you want to make sure you're doing it safely, effectively, and with long-term results in mind. What you really want is treatment that's smarter, because the cheapest option isn't the one with the lowest price tag. It's the one that gives you a healthy, functional, and beautiful, long-lasting smile that can last you a lifetime. My name is Dr. Jeremy Manueli. Thanks again for watching, and if this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe, because like always, your smile is worth doing right. I'll see you in the next one.